Live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. You look at Orlando, and it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Irving looking for an opening. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions. And so far, it's paid off handsomely.
And a deep three from Harden. And now Orlando on the break. And the dunk by Reed.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Pass to Harden. Releases. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now here's Ingram. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Credit the defense wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Here's Irving. Buries it down low.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Pass to Harden. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Irving leading the charge. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Suns.
This doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and the shots are going all over the place in this period.
But he gets it back. Back to Nash. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. Lets the three fly. Fresh shot clock for Phoenix. They get it again. Marjanovic. Pass to Harden. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
Outside Irving. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Over Nash. And that one's good. Irving. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
Kyrie, understanding the shot clock there, does not get rattled and knocks one down.
And you think about the Suns team with Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge. Brent, they had a chance.
Well, a guy named Michael Jordan ruined a lot of the title chances for a lot of teams. The Suns were one of them. They came close, but eventually MJ's Bulls a little bit too tough for that Phoenix Suns team.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
The Suns making a change here. Magic leading by 7. Pass to Ingram. Here's the 3. Mejri with the rebound. Harden right side. And the Suns miss again.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Back to Harden. Over Ingram. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Pass to Reed. Rebound by the Suns.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
The question mark for De'Aaron Fox coming into the league was his jump shot, Brent, and his lone season at Kentucky, 21% from the three-point line. That climbed over 30% as a pro.
Well, hopefully he just has progression as a shooter in the league, and that'll be a major impact on just how far De'Aaron Fox's career goes, and if maybe one time in the Western Conference he'll participate in the All-Star game.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. To the inside. Mejri with the steal. To the middle. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Nash, here we go. Harden, that's good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Orlando. They're leading by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mejri with the rebound. Harden outside. That one goes in. Harden's got 13.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And so it's Orlando with their lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. Baines. That's tipped. And they get it back. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns trail by 3. Inside. Here's Harden. It's tipped.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Back to Payton. To the inside. Baines with the block. Pass to Harden. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Frazier. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
But they'll get another chance. To the inside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Out to the right wing. Bridges misses. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Harden. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Harden. Looking to get it going. That one wide left.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bates Diop misses. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Here's Sharich. And the rejection by Jang. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Rozier's got the ball. And finished off by Jang.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
McCollum right side. Drains it from 17 feet out. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Well, defenses gear up to stop McCollum from the three-point line, but he can get around you into mid-range and settle in from there.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Down low. Here's Harden. And the shot falls short this time. Magic leading by 5. Here's Frazier. And it's Baines missing. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Wiley. And here is Rozier. He's guarded by McCollum. Bridges with the steal.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by Marjanovic. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Clock at 4. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. The Magic again can't hit. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nash with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Harden's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Phoenix.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Here's Harden. And he overshot that one, missing.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Here's Ingram. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Reed. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Goes back up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Back to Nash. It's Harden with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 28 points for James Harden.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Over to the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Gallinari. The Suns need to get a shot off. Harden, no good. Magic leading by 4. Irving for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Irving. Over Nash. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
And the shot goes down. 30 points for James Harden.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And the Suns call time. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And the rejection by Jang. It's Harden with the drive. Knocked away. It's stolen by Frazier. Here's Baines. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. 1:37 left to play here in the third. At the elbow, Harden.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Harden draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Orlando. Magic leading by 4. Frazier with it. And it's Harden picking him up. A nice shot by Frazier.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation in post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter. I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. He'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
Such a luxury to have McCollum be able to play both guard spots. So not just a scorer, solid passer too, about 3 assists for his career.
Outside Williams. The deep three from Harden. And we've reached the end of the third. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Baines. Over Jang. And it's Baines missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Orlando leading by 4. Bridges, no one around him. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Harden. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Sharch. Here's Frazier. Pass to McCollum. From deep three-point range. Got a piece of it. And here are the Suns now. Kicks it out to Harden. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Rozier. Here's Bates Diop. Beyond the arc. Sharch grabs the board.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Both teams changing it up here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Igor Kokoshkov coaching his team during the break. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Well, you risk getting torched when somebody's open. Peyton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And here's Irving. A nice shot by Reed. And the Magic lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
The determination of Ingram is simply awesome. I mean, maintaining control on the drive despite the obvious contact.
Harden outside. Pass to Wiley. Back to Harden. Here's Wiley. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harden for 3. That one no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate. Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Irving double team. Nash with the block. Suns trail by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is where De'Aaron Fox can be so good, just forcing the issue on the drive when he puts those jets to work.
One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. On the wing, Irving. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 22 points.
Feel like the jump ball triggered Kyrie Irving. He's been on it with tremendous effort from the beginning. He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Plenty of space. The rebound by Marjanovic. And the call will be against Jeff Withey. That is his first foul of the game. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Nash outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Harden. Second shot opportunity. Takes the three. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Irving for three. The rebound by Marjanovic. The deep three from Harden. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Was sure on those free throws, extending that lead and making it comfortable.
On the wing, Harden. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Nash outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Magic ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Irving. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.